Tommy gets back to work after the big church barbecue. I am Milton, son of a carpenter. My daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter. I get to tell parables. And this is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, the no-armed Chinese fellow. Average worker of the unseen business, in particular, the Oriental unseen business. The Chinese streets, his boss Wu gave him tests of management, tests of loyalty. Told him to stick that right arm into a wood chipper. Tommy's always been blindly obedient, so he slowly fed that right arm in. As it was getting chipped up, Lefty, the left arm, saw what was going on with Righty, the right arm, and jumped off very wisely. Oh, he's got a nice hand modeling career going on his own. He's goes to Vegas a lot. He's very good at the one-armed bandit. Tommy, you wouldn't think that would get him a promotion, but it got him a promotion. It was a test of management, a test of, they love brown nosers in the Orient. They love blind obedience. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. He also won his girlfriend's heart. Rhea, he's always been scaly. He always talked with a harsh lisp. And he likes to stick his tongue out a lot. I told you it's Chinese. Now that he is missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance, and he snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever she was dancing with at the snake pit. He's been there ever since. And yes, Rhea's been living at Tommy's house, and he doesn't know it, but he just got married. Rhea took him to the priest's father olfactory, and she told Tommy that they were volunteering to help clean up for the big church barbecue with everybody coming in to be at the barbecue, and they wanted to place the inside the church, the outside of the church, looking real good. So that's what Tommy thought he was going to see Father Olfactory for. And yes, on the big day, Rhea got him a pair of sunglasses with the Three Stooges on the inside. Little view screens. He loves the Three Stooges, Tommy does. And also got him some headphones, some earplugs. Nice subtle stuff. So he could listen to the Three Stooges, and until after, they said I do and all that. And yes, the same way she got Tommy to propose to her, she went to a costume party with her being the ventriloquist, and Tommy, go figure, being the dummy. And she put some earplugs in, so he got it on video. She pinched his back, and Tommy knew to open up his mouth, and she asked herself to marry him. And she said yes, of course, and she got it on video. Just in the same way, she just reached up underneath Tommy's a jacket, and as he's watching the Three Stooges, she told him that it's a hamburger and a chicken kind of barbecue, but they know you like cats, so you enjoy the Three Stooges, Tommy, and when I pinch you back, you just say yes, I do. And you want to know why am I supposed to say yes, I do? And he said they're going to be asking you if you want an extra portion of cat. And so Tommy liked that I do. Once he pinched his back, he opened up his mouth and he said, yes, I do. Or maybe just I do. Who knows? Then once it was all over, she took his sunglasses off and the earplugs out, and he was so surprised that because Rhea had gone to go clean up around the church. That's why the priest wanted to talk to them, to thank them and tell them what a big step they were taking, helping clean up for the barbecue, and yes, after the ceremony, she took the sunglasses off and the earplugs out, and Tommy, when he finally gets back to work, he's telling his employees all about it, how his right leg has never been more tired. And Leah at work there says, why was you left your right arm? Your right leg? Oh, I'm a handsome bald guy. I have trouble doing two things at the same time, talking, telling a story, a parable, excuse me, and changing my artwork and all that. And Tommy said, well, they all wanted to come up and congratulate me. Maria said it was because they finally heard about that promotion. Yes, Tommy's in charge of the Stone Cold impersonators of Northern LA. And when they went to shake his hand, Tommy does what he always does since he's missing his arm. He just lifts that leg up and shakes with it. He's very limber. He does yoga a lot, and he's always been very limber, very good balance, that kind of thing. So, he tells all the employees, I want to show you my 4x6 photos I laminated yesterday with the Tommy getting married thing. So I'll show you the 4Zs here of last month's. Let's go with the big stuff here. Easy to see. My graphic art from last month that I designed last month. It's I just got it a couple days ago. If you want to be in this graphic art, yeah, come see me in person, because you're going to try to call me and you're going to see the devil stealing your call. 424-229-4140. Oh, I got one from for Donald as well. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring, guys, when you need a fireman place paramedic and you're getting that. And I guarantee you, it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check for a decade and not getting one. Well, that's the Mormons across in Spectrum there, telling me it's a very good parable. So when the Latter-day Sinners, those soulless Utonian parasites of America, they knock on your door to and they're praying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, on your neighbors, that little old lady down the street who's just looking for somebody to talk to, that those naive folks who don't know what their true nature is all about, you wallpaper your neighborhood. They can reach me by phone. I've been asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks for over a decade. I've yet to get one. And yes, it's going to be just as newsworthy, guys, if you should need the fireman place paramedics and get that boring thing. It's how they play someone named Hussein, a cowardly Hussein, in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. In case you're wondering how they did that. But yeah, guys, you can't reach me. 424-229-4140. You get a boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Get to leave a message. I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call records. Next time you're calling up countless other customers, yeah, that's your Gates livelihood. That is your Gates. Oh, I did a good 93 take. You probably saw it in there. Helicopter, see a helicopter checking post and 5. 1 year, 10 years ago, 9 years ago, whenever the election was. If you were part of those folks calling up saying, hey, they're trying to place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. And you were getting a lot of busy signals, a lot of phone just ringing, a lot of error messages. Yeah, that's how they place. Make a video of America's hijacked lifelines and ask and answer Jesus' question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? Should have used the chair. It's hard to bend over around to the side. Anytime I reach too far behind me, it's the muscles. That's part of the, yes, that's a stigmata wound. I'm some carpenter, I can call it what I want. It's a genetic wound. It doesn't come from outside trauma. I'm going to show you the eyes later on, hopefully quickly, because I've already gone through 11 minutes. Check and post in 5. Ask and answer Jesus' question. Excuse me. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? I've got my answer. I've been asking for a decade. For that first 9/11 Flight 93 check of America's Lifelines, I've yet to get one. That decade of asking and not getting 193 check, no certified mail either. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California 90065. It's more than just religious censorship, although that's what drives it. That place is a cowardly Hussein. It's a Muslim name, guys. And the highest office in the world, guys, we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. It's religious censorship, and yes, the Mormons, I am told, have a lot of cowardly Husseins on those cowardly college campuses of Utah. They have shared values, religious censorship, lifeline censorship, active participation in that being one of them, like I've said before. It doesn't matter if it's a guy in a dirty bedsheet with disheveled hair and beard named Omar or Abdul or Latif or whoever they're named. It doesn't matter if it's one of those from the Mideast hijacking your family's lifeline, if you're in a burning building, if you need the firemen, police, paramedics, or it doesn't matter. It's going to be the same effect, guys, if the politically correct, humored, cowardly Hussein who went from living in Africa, I'm told, to be closer to his dad. No comments about the Osama rumor that Obama is Osama's son in a decade either, guys. You'd think that would rate a comment. Then moved on to Hawaii, and then on to Harvard, and then to be placed in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by those cowardly other Husseins. It doesn't matter who's hijacking your lifeline, politically correct. That's what did that, attacking us from the inside. Or those Latifs from over there in the Mideast. It doesn't matter who's hijacking your lifeline. Call a terrorist what a terrorist is. You can't reach me, you have no idea when else your phone won't be allowed to work. Make a video of it, post. We the people must be the reporters. Call me up in front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye, mayors, governors, senators. Tell all those reporters in particular, we don't, nothing, everything, is fake news compared to your family's lifeline not working, not knowing when it won't be allowed to work with extremely easy to document censorship. No certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS, about the 93 checks. Not one 93 check in a decade. Oh, you can check out my call log. Videos of it on, I made the last one for 2 years, 2 months ago. Whenever I did it, 2 years, covers 2 years, backwards. And some of you out there can get those call records. That's why I say all cops from the police stations all across America, all firemen of the fire station's phone, all soldiers of the military bases phone. You protect America, protect us from that politically correct Hussein threat from within. Oh, you can. I think a lot of folks are doing that, like NCIS and network TV and network news kind of Mid-East PR campaign thing. Oh yeah, the latest one I saw was a couple of days ago. I was catching up on this season of NCIS on Netflix, and they literally said a terrorist is driven by his beliefs. No, he's not. He's driven by his cowardice, his anger, his violence. Point out that PR campaign, a lot of folks in the military, a lot of cops, a lot of old firemen all across America can do that. And yes, you don't have to believe a word I say about that. Just make that video of America's hijacked lifelines. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Those who are hijacking America's lifelines, you're called to me right now. And who knows when else your phone's not allowed to work properly. It's very subtle censorship. Those who are hijacking your lifeline to me, as you call me, and you don't know when else, they're worried enough about to alter phone records covered up. But you got the timestamp and the number dialed. Tell everyone to do that. Yeah, also, not only all Americans, but priests. It's Sunday. Firemen, policemen, soldiers, it'll mean more coming from you. Make that video of America's Hijacked Lifelines post that we the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their jobs. We can all do their jobs because our phones make videos. Whoever's in the room there with you, make a video of trying to separate the saints out. Just got them. I'm going to laminate them all together. Make a video of whoever's in the room there with you. Their family's lifeline not working, whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, or miss a busy signal. Then turn around and let them make the video. It takes 5 minutes. That's what the reason for the big fives. Check in, post in 5, and this on those big fives is my address, 4260 Grove Boulevard, Apartment 409, certified mail. FedEx, UPS, any private carrier, and come see me in person. You see someone other than me in these flowers in LA, the skyline, we started to build a better world. Be a part of that. We'll get a few of these in too. 4x6 print. You can find the big fives that way. Carry them around in your wallet. You find somebody who doesn't know about their Gates 5 hood and hijack lifeline, you tell them and you hand them the 5. They also come to a 4x6 print. And of course the big ones. Hand it to them, tell them to check and post and 5. Get all of America making a video of America's hijacked lifelines and being the reporter. Okay, enough of that. You can check and post in 5. You can post and repost the 5s. Find a good 9.3 check video I've made. Hopefully one that's a minute or so. And post and repost that. You see a siren coming down the street. Firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video. Say whenever you hear a siren, or like the image in there whenever you see a helicopter or whatever the memory device is, tell them to check and post in 5, 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video. And yeah, come see me in person. Have Whitwell Travel show me the perfect place to build. Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Best people to start building with. I'll do it today. Now let me get back to Tommy. Yeah, he got married, and yes, his leg was very tired from all that handshaking. And yes, Rio wanted to go on a little trip, he tells his employees. So it was a long, from LA to Niagara Falls, long plane trip. And then they came back, and he says, you wouldn't believe what someone had done. He had heard something on the way to the airport, and apparently it was it was some noise, and he noticed when they got back home. He went and looked around the car, and yeah, somebody tied some tin cans in to the back of the car, and he figures there's some they got a college nearby, and there's a whole lot of college kids in the neighborhood. And he figured that was what did it, either that or the traitor left arm. The other one who wisely jumped off. Whoever did it, it took him forever, but yeah, just his mouth, he untied, had mouth and his toes. Untied those cans. And by now, let me do my sugar check real quick. It's up over 20 minutes. Remember, Tami is my fun little cartoon. Don't mind my fire and brimstone and my my Tami cartoons, cat eating and all of that. Like I always say, whatever I'm talking about, whatever I'm doing in Tami or the fire and brimstone, even my funny stuff with Sandra, my lightning bolt stuff, it can't be too bad because I haven't gotten a comment yet. By phone, mail, or internet. Nothing about the Soacam rumor in that decade. So come tell me in person what you think. Now, and yeah, show me that perfect place to build. Jesus is immaculate house. Best people to start building with. Now, yeah, Tami just wants to get rid of his employees. So he has Ching go get him a cola with a straw. And he has he barks out orders what he wants them to do, the street stuff. Gene pools full of folks taking turns being one person. Staged events, 133. Oh, staged event is something that maybe a conversation, just two folks talking. Can involve two people in one room, or it can involve a city full, a state full, a country full of people. Staged events, gene pools full of folks, so lots of folks should look alike, taking turns being one person, being just one person, one place, or all over the world. It's our fun fix, and pick up your phone, make that video. And yes, you don't have to worry about anything you say. It's not going to make the even news unless, of course, it's supposed to be there, like the real stuff. America's High-Tech Lifelines, make that video. You got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dialed. Doesn't mean a thing anything I say. Huh? That's your family's lifeline. Make a video being hijacked. Now there's the eye. Somewhere in there is without the print there, you can see the bluer part, and it is a little lighter on the computer screen or my TV screen. But there's the eye, what they look like, both look like. For sure up until 96, and this was 5.5 years ago when they were that brown. And then less than a year later, I think this is before May of 2014, you can see the smaller browner circles slowly disappearing, the bigger bluer circles growing in, through, and around. If you know what's going on, any good doctors out there, my doctors that I've had can't talk about the changing eyes. Yeah, it's going on with the whole body. I can feel with the bones, the muscle, incredibly painful with the muscles. You know what's going on, come tell me in person, because, yeah, you think medical research. Doctors of blind folks would be interested in what's going on with the eyes growing anew. They can be darker brown, what's kind of got the whitest on it there at the center of the eye, around the black. And you can see the brown circle around there is gone. They can be whiter, they can be browner. But yeah, it's ever changing, the process. Come see me. Half wit will travel. Show me that perfect place to build. Best people to start building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. And yes, when you see someone besides me, I'm changing eyes in those flowers and LA skyscrapers and my imagery, like this tabletop, and all 24,000 examples of my work you're going to find at Daffodilia, DAFFODILIA.blogspot.com and ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodilia. They're all going to make for some good tabletop art. Print me out, laminate. It'll make them last longer. Put some paper clips in there, put me in a 4x6 frame. I'll keep you company on that nightstand, on that desk, on that tabletop. And yes, Tami, yeah, he's just like a lot of guys. They don't even know they're married till they, feel like they're dragged down, and they look down and they see that ball and chain. Yeah, I'm the son of a carpenter. It's a mom thing. I don't want to get married. Caleb and Darlene and Lydia and all kinds of EDs, but not married. I'm growing a new body, and got a big house on the way. We're gonna build 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present who greatness with. But I don't want to get married. Come see me. And yes, you can call it an opportunity house. Jesus is Immaculate House. It's opportunity for a whole lot of folks from all kinds of walks of life all over the world. Call it an opportunity house, it's opportunity. But, I have to tell you, it's Jesus' Immaculate House because, there will be a test at the end.